I'm sick, but I still call
Hello.
How are you? It's David with DNA Realty Group.
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I spoke to you back in May about the property. My brother came out to see you.
Yes.
I was just following up to see if anything had changed or what the plans were. I know there's been some houses that sold recently, right in your neighborhood. I just did. So what's the update? Are you still selling the property or?
Still are. A little more flexible in price. I actually tried listing it for $400,000 to sell by owner with the following condition: any and all costs that come above, beyond the thing would be borne by the buyer. So
Yep.
give you an example on that. That we're required to have smoke detectors with carbon
Yes.
dioxide, whatever it is, and there's some number of those that are required. They run about $50, $60 a piece, depending on which one you buy.
Yep.
They would have to put those in order to make the deal happen. Because normally that's an obligation of the seller.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you there. I never heard of that one before. So you're gonna make them pay for it? What are you asking for the house?
Well, so what I'm saying is I get $400,000 by net. If there's any brokers, commissions, or whatnot involved,
Okay.
they pay it. Any closing costs, attorneys that are needed, they pay all closing costs, all attorney fees on both sides. I get to pick my attorney. So it's going to cost them more. And then the other two conditions were they had to close before the end of the year.
Yep.
But we would have to move till the end of June. And then any flexibility from that would change the price because you would pick up costs and accelerated moving costs, etc.
So you don't want to physically leave the house until next summer, but you want somebody to purchase the house before the end of the year?
They're already paying their mortgage, the taxes. The only thing we're paying between January and June would be the water bill, the electricity bill, measurable utilities. No rent, no. So that's effectively what you're doing is you're saying, all right, because I have that flexibility, I'm trading it off for price. Think of it, that's probably worth $30,000 right there. You're trying to put a value on it.
Yeah.
Right now, somebody is, they're not worried about when they're moving. It doesn't change their cost. That works out fine for them. If somebody says to me, Wade, I love the price, but I want you out by the end of November.
Yep.
Well, we do a Thanksgiving dinner for our family that we serve here and we cook it. And if we're out by the end of November, we can't do that. And my relatives are coming in from England. So
okay.
We get our hotel room costs, dinner out costs, all these other costs, accelerated moving costs, whatnot. That alone is worth about $15,000. If you really want me out by the end of November, then that's going to cost me about another $15,000. So your $400 jumps to $415. So I'm not interested. Okay. I said, well, if you read things with the same dates and closing with us, we can stay with that 400 number.
Okay.
And he said to me, no, that won't work. You have to be out by the end of November with $400,000. I said, well, that doesn't work for me. I said, now, if you want to compromise that, he says, no, the 400 is the most I'll pay, and that's it. I said, okay. I said, can I ask you one other favor? And he said, sure, what's that? I said, do not bother calling me back if you're not looking to pay more than $450,000. Because no matter what you say, I'm probably not going to sell it to you for $400,000. You're arguing with me.
Yeah.
And I told you that I won't accept it. You seem to make the same offer. You can make an offer, and I can say, nope, I won't accept it. The and we shake hands, friends, and move on. But then you either switch the deal or you think I'm lying when I say no.
Yeah. What? So what do you? That obviously you made it pretty enticing. What are you doing? And it's gonna take obviously a special buyer who has some time to close now and wait.
I do a couple of things. First of all, I advertise a $400,000 price.
Yep.
That means that everybody else in the condo complex had to drop their price.
Yep.
The woman that was selling for 500 dropped the price to 470.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And, you know, my neighbors love me now.
Your neighbors love you now?
Yeah, my neighbors love me now, being sarcastic.
You better get out of that neighborhood as soon as possible with that price.
Well, you know, and then when people understand what the situation is, you know, they all look at it and they go, well, it's going to cost this much, that much. And they go, oh, well, now that the other person's at 470, let me go offer them 450. So, of course, my neighbor's pissed at me for killing her price and making it impossible. You know, it's just screwing everything up.
Yeah.
What's the situation for you? So what that means is that if you come and you say, you know, I've got a buyer and they're really willing to pay $450, and out of that $450 is going to come my commission, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to pick up some costs. We're going to have reasonable closing and move things. Because I can move tomorrow. I really can.
If somebody comes to your front door and they give you, you know, $450,000 cash, considering commission, considering, you know, smoke detectors and everything else that comes out of that price, if you
We'd be out of here in a normal period of time.
oh
That would not get me out tomorrow. Tomorrow would cost even more than that.
what's that number? What's that number?
A normal, I mean, if somebody wanted me out of here tomorrow,
Yep.
how much is it going to cost me to get a room to haul all my stuff and throw it in storage?
For you,
That's the additional cost of that. Now it would be significant. A mover coming the next day.
Well, not the next day, but, you know, it takes, from a time of an accepted offer, it takes 45 days typically to close, right? If
got cash in their hand and they're ready to pass, they can do it the next day. That's what I'm saying. But if somebody's going to be 45 days to schedule a mover, you dispose of the stuff you want to dispose of, the cost of the move would be much, much lower. That would be the normal cost of the $450 this month.
Perfect. All right. So
That's what I'm saying. If it's not accelerated, you know, if it's a normal move, a month and a half, 2 months,
yep.
it's just time to do it.
Oh wow. Since the last time I talked to you, you've given this a lot of thought, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There's two things we want to do.
Yes.
One, we want to sell the place at a reasonable price.
Yes.
Two, we want to stay here if we can't sell it at a reasonable price. So we're working with doing both things. We're very serious sellers.
Yes.
Very seriously want to live somewhere else, so we don't have a problem with that.
Where are you going to move to?
Well, right now we're thinking we're going to buy a house in conjunction with our kids up in New Hampshire, and then live with other kids in Texas.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Right, so it means that we spend half the year roughly with one set of grandchildren and half the deal with another set of grandchildren. So we don't deal with snow, and we don't deal with heat.
Wow, so to spend your time with your grandchildren, that's a pretty good accomplishment, I'd say.
Exactly. That's what, and then my wife does early retirement. We both go, you know, it works for us. We don't care who gets elected president. We don't care what the economy is. Our life will be babysitting grandchildren, which is not a tough life for us.
You'll be walking around with a smile on your face. Fair to say.
In the meantime, because we're selling all of our stuff, and it's on eBay, I'm finding that I'm now at a point where I can see stuff is selling at a rate that's actually allowing me to live here.
Yeah.
And pay the more.
What are you doing to market it now?
The only thing I've done is get the Zillow ad. I mean, I haven't done a thing. I mean, I guess to me it seems that I would have thought that putting it up to 400,000 and then negotiating the days from there
Yep.
would have gotten me a buyer in a day.
Have people?
You know something? People get nervous. People are like, well, why is he selling it so cheap?
Yeah. So people don't understand, right? People don't understand what. Okay. So if there was a way that I could get more people in there, and even with paying a commission, I could net you say potentially enough money for you to be able to make this move happen and spend all this time with with the grandchildren and things like that. Would it make sense at this point to meet with me and see what I can do to market it? And still, if it doesn't work, then clearly you could stay in the house, but at least you'll give it an honest chance of selling.
You know what? I'm at a point where I'll sign an agreement that allows me certain sales beyond the broker and certain conditions on showing the property.
I'll let you sell the property to any potential buyers that you find that don't come from my marketing. Yep. Would you be able to meet with me on Saturday well actually, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Would you be able to meet with me Wednesday at 3 p.m. and I'll show you, what I can do to market it, and if you bring your own buyer that doesn't come from us, by all means, sell it yourself. It'll be like a race against time.
Right.
We
would all right, so you're saying, so this Saturday I have and Wednesday the 17th?
We could do Wednesday, yep, tomorrow the 17th at 3 p.m.
You're also better to do it when it's here. And it's here, at night rather than in the afternoon.
What time's good for you? What time is she going to be home?
It varies. Depends on whether she's working out or not. On a Monday night, she'll get home till 7:30. On a Wednesday night, she'll probably be here at 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock? So if I come out there at 6:30 on Wednesday, you think she'll be done with everything and I could sit down with both of you and show you my marketing plan?
We would make that happen.
All right.
Now, this Wednesday is good for me. Oh, no, I got another event. Wednesday night, Thursday night is no good. Friday night's no good for her. Good for me. The weekend is junk. We're at Monday the 22nd. Which again is Monday and Tuesday are her late nights. Let's get home at 7:30.
So okay, what about in the morning time? Do you guys leave early for work?
She won't. But she leaves pretty early.
Oh, okay. What about
Wednesday the 24th, 6:30?
Yep.
Let's do that.
All right, so I'm gonna put in my calendar. If anything changes, just give me a call. If nothing changes, I'll see.
Yeah, put it right in the appointment.
Yep, 617 939
Go ahead, keep going.
939 7138.
Okay, you're in.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30. So if everything works and say you like my marketing plan.
I hear you. Well, look, what I will try to do has been working. I'm more inclined, and we'll be ready to go with that and sign it then.
All right, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30.
No, you'll see me on the 24th at 6:30.
Oh, the 24th. Okay, perfect. So 24th, 6:30 p.m. and I'll call you a few days before that just to confirm. Fair enough.
Very good. By the way, you have a Gmail account for an email?
Yeah, I do have an email account. Would you like my email?
Exactly. But right now, I've already, just by adding my wife to the appointment for the 24th, she already knows you're coming, what time, what we're going to do.
Perfect. Perfect. I look forward to it.
Very good. All right, I'll talk to you next week and see you on Wednesday the 24th.
Perfect. I'll see you then.
Very good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.